Here is a quote from Ulf Merbold, a German space shuttle astronaut, in 1988. For the first time in my life, I saw the horizon as a curved line. It was accentuated by a thin seam of dark blue light, our atmosphere. Obviously, this was not the ocean of air I had been told it was so many times in my life. I was terrified by its fragile appearance. When you look down at the Earth from orbital altitudes, you see a lovely, fragile world embedded in black vacuum. But peering at a piece of the Earth through a spacecraft porthole is nothing like the joy of seeing it entire against the backdrop of black. Or better, sweeping across your field of view as you float in space unencumbered by a spacecraft. When you view the Earth from farther away, as the Apollo astronauts did, it shrinks in apparent size, until nothing but a little geography remains. You're struck by how self-contained it is. An occasional hydrogen atom leaves, a pitter-patter of cometary dust arrives. Sunlight, generated in the immense, silent thermonuclear engine deep in the solar interior, pours out of the sun in all directions. And the Earth intercepts enough of it to provide a little illumination and enough heat for our modest purposes. Apart from that, this small world is on its own. From the surface of the moon, you can see it perhaps as a crescent, even its continents now indistinct. And from the vantage point of the outermost planet, it is a mere point of pale light. Of all the fields of mathematics, technology, and science, the one with the greatest international cooperation is the field called Earth and Space Sciences. Studying this world and others, by its very nature, tends to be non-local, non-nationalist, non-chauvinist. And once you experience such cooperation, humans from different parts of the planet working in a mutually intelligible scientific language as partners on matters of common concern, it's hard not to imagine it happening on other, non-scientific matters. When I look at the evidence, it seems to me that planetary exploration is of the most practical and urgent utility for us here on Earth. Even if we were not roused by the prospect of exploring other worlds, even if we didn't have a nanogram of adventuresome spirit in us, even if we were only concerned for ourselves and in the narrowest sense, planetary exploration would still constitute a superb investment. I had ambition not only to go farther than anyone had done before, wrote Captain James Cook, the 18th century explorer of the Pacific, but as far as it was possible for man to go. 2 centuries later, Yuri Romanenko, on returning to Earth after what was then the longest spaceflight in history, said, quote, "The cosmos is a magnet. Once you've been there, all you can think of is how to get back."